Oh yeah. Check this thing out, guys. This here on my back is the Forgotten Special Forces pack. Legit military surplus. This is, without a doubt, a rarity. This thing is huge, isn't it? Gigantic. This pack was made for the United States government by Gregory. This is the UM21. I will do a 360 one more time for you all. Now this pack is part of the Gregory Spear program, which came about roughly at the end of the 1990s, where SOCOM units were issued this pack, and everyone who used it referred to it as the StrapMaster 2000. We will get back to this point in just a moment. Just in case you're wondering, SPEAR stands for Special Operation Forces Personal Equipment Advanced Requirements, aka the SPEAR program. Now when this pack originally hit the civilian market, you were looking at $1,200 to buy it. Now what I have here is just the rucksack component, but there are numerous components to this system. All in all, the entire setup weighed over 17 pounds. 17 pounds. And that included a patrol pack, a butt pack, 5 sustainment pouches, and every single one of those had their very own compression bag inside of it. So think of that. Lid, compression bag. The main portion of the pack had its own compression bag. The sleeping bag compartment had its own compression bag. The sustainment pouches had their own compression bags as well. It really is a beast of a system, and nobody really wanted to carry this thing. You guys may remember a small little skirmish that we had in the Middle East, Operation Enduring Freedom. This pack was used. In the very first days of Enduring Freedom, someone snapped a photo of this poor mule with a UM21 strapped to it. You could see the expression on that donkey's face. It looks upset to be carrying this gigantic pack. I love that photo. I think that thing is so very funny. That comes from the so-called horse soldier operations. So folks, let's go ahead and take a look at this gigantic pack here for a second. Starting right here with the top. Very large lid. You have compression straps on the very top. You have a two-way zippered pocket, which gives you access to the entire lid. You have webbing here so you can attach different pouches and so on. The lid is attached to the body with 2 buckles, and this can be raised and lowered, but it is attached to the backpack, so it cannot be removed. On the inside of the lid, you have zippered access. Now folks, check this thing out. This is very unusual. Buckle, 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 buckle. This is a compression compartment, so you can put gear right here and you can compress it down and hold it into place. This is also a seating pad, so it can be removed. You set it down and then you can sit on it. I kid you not. You have all sorts of straps here so you can attach anything that you want to carry. On the body of the pack, you have PALS MOLLE webbing all over so you can attach different pouches and so on. You can see these 2 straps here. These are for attaching the patrol pack. At the top, you have a crossbody compression strap. You also have a compression strap for the top of the pack. As you can see here, this thing is fully expandable. You have dual draw cords, draw pulls, so you can gain access to the contents of your pack. On the back side here, you have multiple ports for hydration hoses, antennas, and so on. As you can see, you have more compression straps. You have gear straps here. Extremely large sleeping bag compartment. Very, very large. With the sleeping bag compartment, this is big enough for wintertime sleep systems. This thing is gigantic. You have a divider that is zippered, so you can open that up. You can see part of the frame here, plastic frame sheet with aluminum stays. You have drainage holes all over the place. And you have storage compression straps on the bottom. As you can see, the bottom is reinforced, very thick rubber material, very strong. And on the bottom of the pack, you have 2 reinforced grab handles. Flipping the pack over on its side, tons and tons of webbing here so you can attach all of those sustainment pouches. This pack will hold 5 of them. So you have buckles all over the place, straps all over the place. This is a sleeve which goes down the side of the body so you can stow further gear. You have the exact same features on the other side of the pack. taking a look at the back side. Grab handle, very thick, very burly. This features every adjustment that you can imagine. Sternum strap, load lifters, quick release, excellent waist belt, very padded, very thick, very comfortable. With the shoulder harness, this is fully adjustable, and we will talk about that in just a minute. Let's take a look at the inside of the pack now. As you can see, you have 2 compression straps, a lot of space, and you also have this sleeve right here. There's a padded membrane on the inside of this, so you can put gear that needs to be protected inside of there. As mentioned before, this backpack does have a nickname, and that is the StrapMaster 2000, and that's because this pack has more buckles and straps than any backpack I've ever seen. For the sake of this video, I took the time and I carefully tied everything up. There are strap keepers for every single strap. So I put all of those into place. That took over 40 minutes. Over 40 minutes. Check this out, everyone. This is why this pack is called the StrapMaster 2000. I think that's it. I'm sure I forgot some, but that's okay. Look at all of these straps. Have you ever seen anything like it before? Everyone, welcome to the StrapMaster 2000. Now that we've taken a look at the pack, let's just talk about it some. Let's go over pricing. If you want to go out and purchase this pack right now, you can actually still find them. They are rare, but they are on eBay ever so often. At the time of filming, let's see, one was for sale for roughly 150 bucks. Now, it should be mentioned that there are 2 different versions of this pack, namely in regards to camo pattern. There's a woodland camo, and then there's this one here. This is the 3-color desert camo. This one is extremely rare. This was a very limited run, very, very rare. The lid for this pack alone runs for $200. The full pack, I mean, who knows, 400, 500, maybe even more. I'm not even sure. This pack is known for being extremely heavy. It is very heavy. The rucksack by itself is over 10 pounds. How much? I didn't even bother to throw it on a scale. It's a lot. It is also known for having just about every single feature known to the backpacking world. You know, it's like Gregory when they sat down to design this. They took every idea they had, and I mean every single one, and they put it into this pack. There are straps and different features all over the place. They turned nothing down. That's a good thing, and yet a bad thing, because it's a monster, it's complicated. Now, another thing that this pack is known for is being extremely comfortable. Super heavy, but for those individuals who like to haul, this pack is one that needs to be considered. This was designed to carry 120 pounds. I've never carried anything even close to that. I'm not going to. If you're young and super strong, buy this pack now and wear it while you can. Now, as mentioned before, the harness system is fully adjustable. That's very important because not everybody can fit into like the ILBE pack. Not everybody can use that pack. For shorter individuals, this is a pack that you need to consider because you can tailor that fit for you. Very simple to do that. All you need is a screwdriver, a quarter, something like that. You can make all the adjustments that you need to. Here's an interesting point to bring up. From what I understand, after Gregory introduced this pack to the military market, eventually they did bring out a civilian version of this, which they also referred to as Spear, but only in Japan for some reason. So in Japan, you could still find these items. I do not believe that they make these anymore, but every once in a while you can see these pop up. So there's a whole line of Spear products out there. Some of them are very cool. I saw a coyote brown version of this that really looked awesome. Virtually impossible to find, but it definitely looked cool. This pack, of course, was made in the United States. Even the Japanese version was made here in the United States. When it comes to the materials, you are looking at the best of the best. This is a combination of heavy-duty materials. YKK zippers, 1000D Kadura, along with 1680 ballistic nylon. Very, very tough, very, very strong. When it comes to the Spear line, there are helmet bags, backpacks, assault packs. Let's see, there are shoulder bags, waist bags, duffel bags, and so on. Most of those items I have never seen before. That's how rare they are. Now, when it comes to the capacity of the main ruck, you are looking at over 5,000 cubic inches. This thing is huge. It's expandable. You can carry anything that you want in this pack if you can handle the weight. That's the key. Let's talk about pros and cons and my experiences with this pack. The most that I've hiked with this pack was roughly 20 miles over the course of roughly 3 days. And it's a bear. It's a bear of a pack. It's just so dang heavy. If you're a bigger individual than myself, I'm not a huge guy by any means, I could get this thing to be extremely comfortable, but there's not much you can do about that weight. I mean, base weight over 10 pounds, it's just heavy. But at the same token, incredibly comfortable. Let's go over pros and cons. It's bomb-proof, tons of adjustment, made in the United States. It's a hauler. Cons, heavy, too many adjustments. There's too many straps, there's too much going on. My question for you all is this: do you abuse your gear? Do you need something that's going to last forever? Do you need to carry a ton of weight? Do you need a pack that can fit you if you're a shorter individual? This is something that you need to consider while you can still find it. So everyone, that pretty much wraps it up. That is the Gregory UM21 Special Forces pack. Legitimate Special Forces pack that actually saw service. What do you guys think about this monster? Make sure to comment down below, share your thoughts about this forgotten piece of military surplus. In my opinion, this thing is way cool. I've had this for bloody ever. I picked this up maybe 3 years ago, not entirely sure what it was. I got it for such a good price. It was one of those lucky scores. I think I paid like $75 for this. And at the time, I didn't even look it up to see what it was. I saw that it was made by Gregory, and I was like, huh, that's interesting. Let's gamble on it. And I'm glad I did, because this thing is wicked in many ways. Unfortunately, as I get older, it's too much pack for me, really. You guys will see this in a future overnight adventure, but I promise you, I'm not going far with it. Comment down below, everyone. Thank you all for your support. Until next time, strength and honor. See you guys around.